Hi everyone and welcome to my channel ICT Active Learners. Today I am here to explain Cambridge IGCSE ICT 2024 October-November paper 3 webpage part. So webpage part, before webpage I need to create a folder with the name N24. So I am creating a folder here with the name N24. And then what I need to do is I need to copy all these files and paste it into that folder. So I need to get these files now, and they are 5. So just copy them and paste it into the same folder as I have the one on desktop. It is done. Now the next step is to start with the web page and open the style sheet N24 web.css in an editor. So I will just go to this folder and to my style sheet to open in expression web application for editing. And they ask us to do here what? Add a new class here called red that sets the font color to the hexadecimal code for red when this class is applied. So we need to create a class here. So I will just click here and dot red, the class name, bracket start, color, and then the color code is red. So we need to remember the sequence RGB. So we want red, green and blue should be 0. That's it. And then after they ask us to create one new class called center. This center align text when the class is applied. So you have to create one more class dot center. The spelling center should be as they have mentioned, and center align the data. So I will say here text alignment, and then we'll select from here center. That's it. Now we have to save the spreadsheet or our style sheet actually, and take a screenshot to show the content of your style sheet and place it in your evidence document. Make sure all the contents are clearly visible. So we need to take a screenshot of this style sheet. So in this case I can just simply reduce this space so that all the contents are clearly visible. Yes, I'm taking the screenshot of it now, just like that. Now I click on save and I will open and create one evidence document. So I will just open the Word and we'll have a screenshot of our spreadsheet. This is how it should be. And now the next step is to start creating and opening the web page into the web browser. So we right click on this web page as they mentioned with the name N24 web, right click, open it in the application. Let's go to design view. This is how it will look like. Now in this step what we need to do is this web page and the web page and attached style sheet have been created for you already. So it look like this now. Each table cell in the diagram is identified with a letter which must not appear in the final preview. So what we are doing at the moment is this is how our table is created. Edit the HTML so that the table border does not appear on the final preview. So just go to the code, and what we need to do is we just need to go to the table, and then in the table what we need to do is we need to just simply say here table space border. So the border of the table, and we will say equal to 0. That's it. Now design, this is how it is looking like. And now the next step is to replace a candidate name with your name, center number and candidate number. So we will replace here our name, center number and candidate number. So that's it. Now the next step is to save this web page with the name webpage underscore the center name and candidate number. So I will just simply click on file, save as into the same folder with the name webpage underscore center number and candidate number into the same folder. Done. Now moving forward to the next step, set all the text in cell A into H1. So in cell A in H1, just click here and change it to H1, just like that. And next step is to in cell A into H1 and set the text web development layer in cell B in H2. So what we need to do is that this one we need to set is at H2. So select this one and H2. So it's done. Now the next step is to apply the class read to the only text, content, presentation and behavior. So what we will do is we just need to apply these details. So in this case I will just click on first of all apply styles. So I have here the class. Now I will select this one and I will choose red. Then for presentation I will even select red, and then for this one red as well. So see, this is applied already. Set the text in cell C and D into heading style H2 and class to red. So we have to select this one and we need to make it as H2. So heading style H2, this is done. We have converted this one to style H2. Yes. And now after converting this one to H2, we have already applied the class to it as well. So what we are going to do is we need to look forward with some other information now. So what we need to do is we need to set the paragraphs in cell B to H3. This is cell C and D, which is for the other cells. So I think I have just made a minor mistake here. So select this one and we'll make this one as H3, and the data in cell, this one should be H2 and this one should also be H2. This is done. And now what we need to do is actually we need to apply to C and D the red as well. So I selected this one red, this one red, and then after it says here that what we need to do is set both paragraphs of text in cell E into heading style H3 and apply the class center to it. So in cell E, this is our cell E. So first of all what we need to do is we just need to press enter button, and then what we need to do, we need to make this one as H3. So heading style H3 as they mention here, and now we need to apply the center setting to it. So let me just check in the code if the text align is center or no. So it is in center, spelling says center, yeah. So this is how it is now, center align. So we need to apply this style to it. Yes, now it is in center. That's done. Now next step is to set the first line in the text in cell F into paragraph style. So the first line should be set into paragraph. So what we need to do is we need to go to the code. So this line should be set to the paragraph. This line. Or we just simply say here, that's it. This is set as a paragraph. So when you go to the design, this is how it is. And now this line should be set to an ordered list. So we click here and then we click here on it to apply the style. If we select this one, yeah, and then we can apply the styles from here, or if not, in this case we can just say here OL and then copy this one from here, in fact cut it and paste it over here. And then just simply say OL is close, OL is close, and then remove this one. This is your list item 1 LI, and this is also LI, and this is also an LI list item, and we can copy this one, cut it from here, paste, and paste as well here. So I'm going to remove this one from here. I'm going to remove this one as well, and now I'm going to scroll it down and enter here like this. So when I go to the code, it looked like the order list, but they said bullet. So bullet means that we need to put this one as an unordered list. So in this case, go to code and just change this one to UL, unordered list. That's it. So this is how it will look like. And then what we need to do is actually, we have set the paragraph and this is done. We have applied the style, and now what did they mention is here, set the web page title to web programming tips. So just copy this one, right click on the web page here, and then page properties, and here we have an option called title. And then what else they have mentioned, in the HTML, set the name of the default target window to self. So target frame, we click here, and same frame self. This is done, and then it says that set the text in cell C as a hyperlink to open the web page, this one. So we'll click on OK this one at the moment, and what we need to do is we need to set the text in cell C to open the web page. So cell C, we select this one, right click, and then hyperlink, and it should hyperlink to the web page called N24 HTML, and that should be, that's it, HTML. And then after it says here that the text in cell D as a link to open the web page N24 CSS in the new window called blank. Select this one, right click, hyperlink, and then CSS, target frame, new window. It is done. Now what you need to do is you need to apply the style to it again. Yes, we need to apply the style to it, and then after it says here that what you need to do is place metadata in the appropriate section of your HTML to define the character set as UTF. So right click and page properties, and then we have here the option called language, and then we have here the code Unicode UTF. Okay, this is done. And then add a description to the web page. So right click, page properties, and we have description here. So we can choose the description from here as the beginning of the title, as they said, that a web page for HTML trainees. Copy and paste it. So you can just make this one capital. That's it. Okay, and then after, what you need to do is you need to save the web page. So I will just click on save, and then after you need to display this one into the web browser as well. After doing this all, what we need to do to cross check if our web page look like this, paragraphs look like little bit can mix up, I guess. So let me just go to the code and see what is the issue over here. Yes, I think so. It is mixed up together and it is considered all as H3 at once. So what we can do is we can just select this one and we can write H3, and then starting from this point as well, I can just write H3. So it will look like more organized then. So I'm just arranging these things with H3. Yes, and this is also H3, closing H3. That's it. And this one as well, H3. H3. Now let's have a look at how it looked like. Now it looks much better than how it was. Yeah. Now that's it. We are done with our web page. Now what we need to do is we need to display this one in a web browser. So file, preview into the web browser. Yeah, and now what we need to do is we need to reduce the zooming so it fits into a single web page. So we can fit the zooming just like that, and we can have a screenshot of it now. Yes, so just simply it's here, and close this one, and now we take the screenshot of the web browser, shows the detail of all my page. So that's it. Click and now include this one into your web browser as a spreadsheet, as a screenshot, and then you need to take the code copy as well. So code, Control A, select them, copy, and now you can just simply paste it here. So that's it from the web page part of this question paper, and then you need to print the evidence document. So thank you so much for watching, and hope you have learned how to deal with the web pages for the Cambridge papers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel for more videos and updates.